A man found dead in a car after being killed in a double shooting was a heavyweight boxer once set to face Tyson Fury. Brian McIntosh, who was in his mid-30s, was found alongside Will Henry, also a boxer, in a Range Rover parked off Moor Street, Dudley, West Mids, on Wednesday afternoon. The two men had been shot, and then their bodies left on the industrial estate. McIntosh, who had formerly been a part of Rubery Amateur Boxing Club and Studio ABC Fighters, lost only 2 of 12 contests in a 3-year professional career that began in 2007, reports Birmingham Live. Jason Lowe, well known on the Birmingham boxing circuit, sparred many rounds with Brian, said, "He was a super heavy, but for a big man, I've never seen anyone move as fast. I never once fell out with Brian. I remember him as always funny, always joking. Sooner or later I'd bump into him at one of the boxing clubs or one of the gyms. He was always courteous and eager to help people." Normand Anderson, Brian and Will's former trainer at Rubery, received the terrible news of their deaths in a 9 a.m. call. The 75-year-old said, "I was told they were both assassinated. I couldn't take it in and just said, 'You're joking, but aren't you?' They were lovely lads and respectful to people. They weren't bullies." Talking of McIntosh's boxing, he said, "Funnily enough, I had a phone call about matching Brian with Tyson Fury. I said, he's only had a couple of bouts, he'll get back to you. I rang fellow Rubery coach, Ray Monk, and he said, 'Norman, I'm standing next to Tyson Fury, I wouldn't match him up with Fury, the man's a giant.'" Ray, 55, has fond memories of the two young men who walked into the Rubery sweatshop together around 14 years ago. "They were as good as gold," he said. "I can't speak highly enough about them. Will won his first 4 fights by knockout, and one was a bad one. They were both talented boxers, without a doubt. It was hard to get bouts for Will, because he couldn't keep his weight down. Middleweight would have been ideal for him. Brian was small for a super heavyweight. His stamina was okay, but his height and reach let him down. They were fantastic and kind-hearted lads." West Midlands Police yesterday said Jonathan Houseman, 32, from Stourbridge, West Mids, had been charged with 2 counts of murder and will appear in court on Monday.